silver coming in at £18 on the nose. No p, pence or pennies. 29 US bucks and 7 cents. Gold coming in at £987.73 p, pence or pennies, or 1,595 US dollars and 17 cents. Lots of linkies. First one, this came out today. Bank of England votes against more QE. Reading through this, he added, with economic conditions subdued, the signs of euro area tensions building again, another round of QE cannot be ruled out, but we expect the recovery to be on a firmer footing in the second half of the year as inflation eases and the global economy strengthens. Dream. Let's have a look at the UK, shall we? Company insolvencies rise by 10%. We have unemployment set to keep rising, says forecaster. Striking public sector workers walk out over pensions. This one came out today. This happened today in the UK. Of course, these people, they're starting to work out that what they're paying in is not going to be what they're getting out, and if those pensions are not keeping up with the rate of inflation, then they could well be worthless by the time they people come to retire. Nigel Farage warns of EU mass unrest and revolution. UK Independence Party leader Nigel Farage, I think that's how you pronounce it, has warned that some EU countries face mass civil unrest, possibly even revolution, as a result of austerity caused by the euro crisis. So all's okay in the UK, isn't it? There's no need for any more QE or anything like that at all, because everything's okay. Moving over to sort of the Eurozone private sector contracts sharply. This is the sharpest fall since October last year, and one of the steepest contractions in almost 3 years. That's not good. This one, Greek election, Zaire to tear up EU austerity deal. This is going to be very interesting. Of course, the previous Greek government, they signed up and said, yes, we'll do this, yes, we'll do that, yes, we'll do this. And this chap has come along and said, no, we won't. People don't know what to do. The European Commission and Germany says countries must stick to the budget cuts. Or what? European Commission President Jose Manuel Barroso said on Tuesday, what member states have to do is be consistent, implementing the policies that they have agreed. But the French voters chose a new president on Sunday in François Hollande, who has advocated greater focus on growth. EU leaders are to gather on the 23rd of May for an informal meeting in which his proposals will be discussed. So there's a ruckus in the ranks there. The countdown to the breakup of the euro has officially begun. Some interesting bits in it. Europe is watching us. Austerity can no longer be the only option. We in Germany are of the opinion, and so am I personally, that the fiscal pact is not negotiable. It has been negotiated and it's been signed by 25 countries, Merkel told news conference. We are in the middle of a debate with France, of course, under its new president will bring its own emphasis, but we are talking about two sides of the same coin. Progress is only achievable via solid finances plus growth. Solid finances. Next, let's not forget about the Irish recession. This is just an interesting one I came across the other day. Empty towns, where people, have been sold down the road that these new developments, oh yes, it's going to be the next best thing, and they are basically living in ghost towns. Now moving on to Spain. Spain's bank problems loom over markets. Now we've discussed Spain quite a lot. When Spain goes, it will be biblical. Spanish shares have fallen, and the interest rate for the country's benchmark 10-year bond has risen amid fresh worries over the banking sector. Of course, the MSN doesn't put these things in the mainstream because they scare the living daylights out of people. Spain, sticking with their Spanish leader Bankia, Spanish lender Bankia is partly nationalised. Troubled Spanish lender Bankia is to be partly nationalised, the central bank has confirmed. Bankia, which holds €32 billion to €25.75 billion in distressed property assets and whose boss has resigned, funny enough, will have a €4.47 billion loan by the Spanish bailout fund converted into shares. The state fund will emerge with a stake on the bank of 45%. So basically half the bank is going, and it's going to be everybody else's problem, not the banks. It's going to be the people's problem. So a few things to watch. I know over there in the good old US of A, there's people anticipating the QE will come, and I think when it does come, it will come in a flash across the board. The USA will do it, the UK will do it, and the Eurozone will do it, and that is when the metals are going to go bananas. Talking of that, here is the link where the CME group, I'll just read it, the CME group was granted a 90-day reprieve for imposing new rules that will hike margins for some exchange members by as much as a third. One day after the news, the increase riled locals and roiled markets. The new rules, which would have increased trading costs for exchange members who are classified as speculators, will now come into effect on August the 5th instead of Monday, meaning last Monday, it said in its release. So that's quite an important date to watch, because on August the 5th, if they do implement this, the run-up, we can bounce back up to 37 US or 24, 25 sterling. They implement these, and there's going to be a major sell-off, which could be, for the physical buyers, the stacking opportunity possibly of the decade. But wait to see what happens there. Okay guys, all those links down below, and watch yourself.